How's it going, everybody? I'm Newbie Dave, and welcome back to my Let's Play Minecraft series. Looks like the sun's about to set, and I've got my bed all packed away for today's project, so that's mildly inconvenient. Not the end of the world, just maybe I could have waited like 10 seconds to start recording, whatever. So these past couple episodes, we've been working on our villager breeder, which is just over the hill there. You can kind of see the top of it poking up. I've gotten 10 villagers. The thing is full. I went ahead and started assigning jobs to some of them, by which I mean putting down job sites, locking in their trades. And last time we built a zombie fire, a mechanism that will convert villagers into zombie villagers and then cure them for the express purpose of getting their prices down so that you get emeralds for far less resources, and it costs far fewer resources to buy stuff. So everything has been going really well with our villager camp over there. And I started thinking maybe it's time to build an actual village trading hall, something that I move the villagers out, because that's not my villager trading hall. I'm not just going to keep them in there to trade with. I just wanted to lock in their trades and get their prices down, but I'm going to move them out so that I can breed more villagers to use and move them out and breed more and, rinse and repeat. And so I started thinking about design ideas for a villager trading hall and where I wanted to put that. And it's going to be big. It's going to be big because I'm going to have like 20, 30 villagers in there. And it's going to take a lot of resources, you guys. And I want to use a lot of stone, probably some smooth stone. And I just don't have a whole lot. So I got to thinking, and I'm like, maybe I should do something first. Like maybe I should go back for my bed. Okay, I guess I can sleep in the villager trading hall tonight. Maybe I should build something to help me get started with the resources I'm going to need. So I'm going to build a stone generator today. Yeah, I'm going to build a stone generator, and I'm going to build it over here by the villager breeding hall, because as I start moving villagers out into the villager trading hall and iron farm and other places, I'm going to have to spend time over here. I need to spend time to give the farmers up top time to breed, for the babies to time to mature. I'm going to have to come over here and lock in professions and zombify them, and that takes time for them to cure. It just, everything over here takes time. And so this seemed like a good sort of thing to just sort of pass the time while waiting for things in the breeding hall to pass. By the way, I did a little bit of, it's not really decoration. It's more like mob proofing. Because there's so many villagers over here, I'm getting cats. And I thought, you know what? This thing is open. It would be absolutely terrible if a creeper blew up over here, and especially if they blew up this wall and my villagers started getting out. So I just tamed some of these cats, and I've just been planting tamed cats around the outside of this to ensure that no creepers come near and mess things up. So yeah, that's why I've got a bunch of cats in the ground over there. All right. So let's build a stone generator. This is a really cool design. I'd never even seen something like this until I think it was Affinia built one on my first round, and I was blown away. I was like, that is really cool. I didn't know you could do that. And so I really like these things. So here's what we're going to need, more or less. I probably forgot something because I usually forget something. But we're going to need 10 obsidian, 10 pistons, a bunch of redstone stuff, some construction blocks, a couple hoppers, building stuff. So this is going to take up a little bit of space. So let's kind of clear out a little work area over here. And I'm going to start with one side over here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to place 5 pistons in front of that obsidian. The reason for the obsidian, and I learned this the hard way, is there's a very good chance that at some point these pistons, you're going to have pistons on both sides facing each other. At some point, these pistons are probably going to push against each other. And if you don't have obsidian, if you just have stone or dirt or something behind it, then they're going to push each other back, and it's going to break the redstone circuitry, and this farm's going to stop working. So these things, let's go ahead and get some redstone, and we'll turn these on. So when these things are fully extended, there's going to be a row of, let me see. Yeah, the stone's going to be right here. And so we've got, this is going to be the middle area where the stones are going to be pushed in front of where we will break them. And so we've got 1, 2 rows to the obsidian. So if we come this way, 1, 2, we're going to do another row of obsidian on that side with 5 more pistons facing that way. I'll put some redstone on top of this as well. All right. Now I'm going to get some of this stone and turn this into stone bricks, because you know I love me some stone brick blocks. And I'm going to dig out these 3 rows below this and just replace them with stone bricks. Actually, no. I'm going to use some bricks elsewhere in the build, but I brought some diorite specifically for this, mainly just to do something a little bit different. Just so I'm not using the same building material for everything in this build. Yeah, so we'll do that. I don't think we need to replace, maybe. Maybe we need to replace what's under the pistons as well. Well, let's just do it. Let's just do it. So the reason that this is 5 blocks long is because that's your reach. That's how far you can reach with building materials. So let's pretend that all this dirt is stone. We're going to be standing right here, and we'll just go whack, 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 and we will break all the stone, but not the block that is behind that. Okay. Okay. Now let's get some of this stone brick. We can get rid of our lever over here. So we need to make this thing sort of safe. We'll do that. This middle row, I forgot. This isn't going to be those things. They're going to be hoppers. So we're going to do, let me see. I forget where the chest goes. So let's do a block there. So this is going to be the last hopper, so we'll do a chest here, I think. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. No, we can come up one. Sorry. I'm trying to remember where all this stuff goes. So I think we can put the chest here. This hopper is going to go straight down into it. And then behind that, we're going to have 4 more hoppers going into each other like this. So I always like to test my hoppers. We'll throw something in at the end there, and it should end up here. There we go. So all the stone that we break here, all the stone that we break should end up in this chest right here. I'll probably leave this side open just to make it a little bit easier to reach that chest. I mean, we can see it from here. Not strictly necessary. Maybe I'll close it. I don't know. But we do need to leave that block above it partially open like this. So the slab there is good. Okay. Let's finish the redstone circuitry before we do the top of this. So I'll clear out some more space over here. We need some more stone bricks for this. And let's see, around the back we need a row behind this because there's going to be stuff inside that we don't want leaking out. That's the best way to put that. So right here in the middle, we're going to put a block here. We're going to have 2 hoppers right here. So let me put a temporary block there. I'll do a hopper facing this way and a hopper facing that way. So these 2 hoppers are facing into each other like this. So whatever's in the hoppers can go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Behind that, let's go get some redstone stuff. Let's go sleep because I don't want to work on this in the dark. Get out of bed, you. Oh, it's not technically nighttime for me yet, just for all these villagers. I'm curious. I moved their workstations up on top there to get them off the floor because on the floor they can't reach them when they're on the floor. And even though this isn't the villager trading hall yet, I have been trading with the villagers to get emeralds and stuff. And I want their trays to reset. So I moved their workstations up top there. And I don't think they can actually reach them because none of their trades are, like, they're not restocking. Oh well. Monsters. Where there be villagers, there be monsters. Get out of here, zombie. Steve, you're okay. You're one of us. Alright, so we need some redstone. Let me just bring the rest of this stuff with me. Alright, so we're going to do a comparator facing this way and a comparator facing that way. And we're going to do block behind it. Block behind it. And I need 2 more pistons. I did not bring enough pistons. Let me see. Pistons are cobblestone, redstone, iron, and planks. Slabs. I don't have the iron. Unless... Hold on, horsey. Do I have some iron in here? I do not. Okay, I thought maybe I brought some iron to trade with villagers. Alright, horsey. Let's go back to base. Yeah! I need 2 more pistons. We're also going to need to take, I guess, 2 trips into the nether, because we're going to need some lava. And since I don't have a lava farm yet, we're going to have to head to the nether to get it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. I think we're going to need some of these. I think it's 3 and 3. Oh, 4 and 3. Okay, a little bit more cobblestone. All right, 2 more pistons. Every time I say piston, I think of the piston cup from Cars. All right, horsey, stay. All right, so we're going to put a piston on top of these comparators. So let me put a temporary block there. And temporary block there. Then we're going to put this block of redstone above this. So these pistons are going to push this block of redstone back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that is going to activate and deactivate the different sides of this farm. So now we can do some blocks this way heading to that hopper. And some blocks going this way heading into that hopper. And then we're going to connect all this up with redstone dust. I forget whose actual design this is. I said that I saw this first on The Realm and Affinia had built it. I don't know whose design she used. I ended up looking up a different design on YouTube at some point. And I really like this. It's pretty simple. The redstone's not too complicated. But I don't remember. It's probably JC Plays. I get a lot of my designs from him because he does a really good job. I need some wood. I forgot to make a sign. I even went back to my base and forgot to get a sign. There's no wood in there. Why is there no wood in there? All right, let's go do the unthinkable. Let's cut down part of a tree. Oh, fallen tree. What? It's like a birch tree grew on top of the remains of a fallen oak tree. Okay. By the way, I have taken off my elytra. As you may have noticed, there's not really a need for elytra this episode. And I'm getting a little bit low on rockets anyways. I need the wood, but I don't need it right now. Okay. All right. So what are we going to do here? So we're going to put, we need 5 of something. It can be anything. I'm going to use dirt. And we're going to put 5 of these in the hoppers. And they're going to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, except this hopper is currently locked because of the redstone signal that's going into it. Speaking of redstone, I didn't put redstone on the back there. Yeah, so that basically turns this on. So these hoppers are going to push these blocks back and forth, and whichever hopper the redstone block is on top of gets locked. And so the other hopper pulls the stuff out, or vice versa, I don't remember. Basically, that keeps them from just pushing one piece back and forth over and over. And then finally, once all 5 pieces are transferred over, the signal is strong enough to push the piston the other way, and so they just go back and forth. So the end result is these pistons take turns going left and right and left and right and left and right. And then we need a good way to shut this off. So let's put a lever there, one more piece of redstone. All right. Yeah, that'll work. So that's basically the redstone mechanics for this thing. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. I've got some glass here. So we're going to do some glass to kind of surround this thing. So let's do a row of glass, whoops, across the top. Use my Silk Touch pickaxe. And then we're going to leave this side empty. We'll put a row of glass up here. And then a row of glass up here. And then now we need that sign. I'm going to put a sign there. So the sign is going to stop water from flowing towards us. Speaking of water, let's do a little infinite water source kind of right here. I've got another infinite water source right back here. I set this up when I was building the villager breeder, and then never filled it in, which worked out in our favor. All right, and then I should have 4 more buckets. All right, we need a little bit more glass there. I'm just going to do it there and there. And same thing on this side, there and there. All right, so let me put one block here. Just, I guess I can get up there. I don't need that one. All right, so let's do water, water. Whoops. Water, 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 water. All right. All right, so we need to waterlog the pistons. And this is kind of tricky to do while this whole thing is turned on. So let me just break this redstone here and here and turn this off. There we go. So what we need to waterlog is the actual piston itself. So that piece right there, not what's in front of it, but the piston. And you can see that it's not the block in front of it because this is remaining flowing water. If I were putting the water here, all of these would connect and they would be water sources. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Waterlog the pistons. Now we need to go get some lava. Let's turn this thing off really fast. Okay, let's go get some lava. Let's take Horsey with us. There might be a little bit of lava left over here. Whoa, sorry, Horsey. Forgot you could take damage from the magma blocks. No, I used up all that lava. Probably turned it all into obsidian. Alright, fortunately we shouldn't have to go very far because at some point... Yeah, he's tied up. Okay. At some point I moved my nether portal down. So it's at like Y16 in the nether. That just made it easier to get where I need to go and not have to come into the nether up at the very top and then work my way down the stairs and scaffolding and everything to get down to the lava ocean to get around and then climb all the way back up. So my nether portal's down here now near the lava ocean. The lava ocean, which is right out here. I'm going to come out a little ways because I always like to leave the area right around my base not disturbed. And that includes in the nether. I don't want to come out of this little opening in the nether and like there's a bunch of lava missing right in front of it. So let's just come out here. Let's grab some of this lava out in the middle. There we go. So we're going to have to make 2 trips because I didn't want to make 10 buckets, guys. I'm sorry. I know that's only 15 more iron. And I'm kind of flush with iron right now. But I just don't have a need for 10 buckets. He says as he has an immediate need for 10 buckets. I mean, after this project, I'm not going to need 10 buckets. It's rare that I ever need more than 2 at a time. Oh, right. No elytra. All right, Horsey. Let's go back. Oh, boy. That's a lot of zombies. And there's a spider. Get out of here. So at some point I found another book with sharpness 4. And went ahead and threw that on my diamond sword, which already had sharpness 4, so I got that bad boy up to sharpness 5. All right, so here's what we're going to do up here. This top level, this trough up here is going to hold our lava. So we're going to put this here like so. So it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyways. You don't want to build this thing out of flammable materials. Don't use wood, guys. No wood. No wool. Nothing that's going to catch fire and burn. So as you can see, when I can never remember the mechanics. I know when water comes into contact with flowing lava, it turns into cobblestone. When water comes in contact with lava source, it turns into obsidian. I don't know why this is turning into stone. I'm curious if it's because the lava is coming into contact with flowing water rather than the water coming into contact with the flowing lava. I don't know. But yeah, with the way that this is set up, it turns into stone instead of cobblestone, which is really, really nice because yes, I could just go mining. I could just go out and start mining a bunch of stone with silk touch, but I don't want to do that. I want to stay near my villager breeder. I left Horsey again. I'm sorry, Horsey. I'm a terrible owner. But yeah, if it was just cobblestone, then I would have to smelt all the cobblestone to get stone. And if I wanted smooth stone, then I would have to smelt it again. And so for like 4 stacks of smooth stone, I would have to go through like 8 stacks, not stacks, but 8 full stacks worth of fuel, enough fuel to smelt 8 full stacks is what I mean. That's just a lot of fuel. I don't want to do that. So the fact that we can get stone if we use silk touch, or cobblestone if we just use a regular pickaxe, is really, really nice. It saves us potentially 1 round of furnacing. If I'm going to run out there, let me at least have my bow equipped. Oh, if I hear that screech of a ghast, I can defend myself a little bit. Alright. Yeah, here soon I think I'm going to need to build a lava farm up in the overworld. So I can make all the lava I want without having to come back to the nether. This isn't wildly inconvenient, especially since my nether portal is pretty close to a giant lava ocean. But it is when the project I'm working on is not near a nether portal. Feather falling. I need to make like an automatic stables where maybe there's like a pressure plate. Actually, you don't even have pressure plate, just surround it with fences. The horse can jump over. I just get tired of having to tie up my horse to the lead. And then when I want to take him, break the lead, pick it up, ride him somewhere else, tie him up again. That's why I keep accidentally leaving him behind. All right, lava on the other side. And we should now be done. So let me reconnect everything. I'm going to flick this one because even though that turns this on, it's going to turn this off so it doesn't continuously go back and forth. There we go. And then we'll hook everything back up. All right, so let's put this thing to work. So how this is going to work is we're going to come down here. And we're going to sit here and break all of the stone. All the stone is going to go down into that. And then when this is actually running, it'll push the stone back and forth. And you just sit here and just hold down the use button. I could use a better pickaxe. This is an iron pickaxe. It's got silk touch, but even with efficiency 4, it's just not going to break through all this stuff very fast. But yeah, I mean, look at that. Half a stack of stone already. So that's how this works. You just flick the lever and then you just sit here and hold down the use button and they're just going to push stone back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If you have a netherite pickaxe with efficiency 5, I think it's just fast enough to get through all 5 blocks before the next row gets pushed in front. And so you're not going to be sitting there wasting a whole lot of time. But I have an iron pickaxe. So let's take care of that. Fill this in. Get this stuff out of my inventory. Yeah, the farm is done. Obviously, we need to do something to enclose at least the front of this so that we can use it without getting snuck up on. I'll do that in a sec. I don't know yet if I want to bother enclosing the whole thing. I get really uncomfortable having redstone exposed like that. Not that mobs are going to mess with it. I don't think mobs can mess with redstone. But it's just asking for an accident if you have it exposed like that. I usually like to enclose it somehow. But I don't know if I want to bother with that for this build. Alright, so I've already got a handy dandy pickaxe made over here. This is just to check what enchantments are available on the enchanting table, because as I learned with my sword, apparently it doesn't matter what material this thing is made out of. Like if I made a diamond pickaxe, it should still be the same enchantments. So we've got Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 2, Efficiency 1. I've got a book in here with Silk Touch and Efficiency 4. So we could just use that, but I do want to get Unbreaking 3. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can get that lower, because Unbreaking 3 is not a level 30 enchantment. Yeah, see, I can still get it at level 24. That's level 22. What I'm hoping for is maybe I can get it in the second slot. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. I'll abandon that. Oh no, actually I do need to get it lower because I've only got 21 levels. Yeah, okay, so that'll get down to level 20, which I can actually do right now. I didn't have enough levels to get the level 30 enchantment, but it doesn't have to be level 30. Alright, so hopefully, good. I was going to say, hopefully we don't also get fortune on the, oh, that was my iron pickaxe. I didn't want to enchant my iron pickaxe. I wanted to make a diamond one. Alright, well we can get Unbreaking 3 with another, but we have to get back up to level 20 again. Alright, I know a good way to do this. First, let me go empty out my furnaces. I've been smelting up a lot of gold. So let me get what levels I can out of this. Hey, nice. That actually got me up to level 20. That's not the furnace XP bug that we used to exploit to get tons and tons of levels. That was just from smelting a bunch of gold. Okay, diamond pickaxe. Diamond pickaxe. Let's go make a diamond pickaxe. I've already got a diamond pickaxe. So this is my fortune pickaxe. Rats. We don't have a diamond pickaxe. I'm gonna have to make one. Yeah, so it's still Unbreaking 3. Ooh, an efficiency 3, which doesn't matter because we're about to replace it with efficiency 4. That would have been really awesome if we got efficiency 4, and then this would bump it up to efficiency 5. But that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, that's why I keep dirt in here, is to just help lower the levels of the enchantment table to see what else I can get without having to actually use up an enchantment. It's a nice little trick. All right, let's head over to the anvil. Let's throw Silk Touch and Efficiency 4 on there. And let's call this Silky. Sure. I don't know. All right. Come on, horsey. Let's take Silky. Let's go show Steve our new Silky pickaxe. Aren't I great at naming things? You know, I think I've got at least one book of mending in there. I'll need to throw mending on this at some point as well, because this is gonna burn through our pickaxe. Yeah, so if you just count the blocks getting broken, it's breaking 5 blocks before the next row moves over. So this is pretty much as good as we're going to get from this, which is good. And it's not slow. My point is we're not wasting any blocks. Yeah, so that's how this farm works. So let's make it safer. Let's do... Let me see. We don't really need a ton of space in here. So maybe I just do something kind of like this. I think that'll work. I'm going to replace this one with chiseled. Chiseled. And let's do, how do we want to do the roof of this? Thinking something simple, like I'll do temporary block there, and then maybe just cover this whole thing in slabs. Whoops. Yeah, just something like that. All we're trying to do is just keep it safe so that nothing gets in there and attacks us while we're using it. This top part, probably going to be a good idea to cover this as well. The lava, I mean, so that we especially, but nothing else also falls in there. Yeah, so I'm not trying to win any beauty contests with this. Like I said, I may come back at some point and build a structure around this to enclose all of it. Because again, with the creepers, it would be really awful if we're over here like just kind of showing this thing off to a friend and then blows up. And Now I have to like rebuild all this. So maybe we'll come back and enclose it. But for now, we just need to make it safe. Let me get some more of this diorite. We'll put in a floor in here. I'm thinking maybe we'll step down like this. That's not going to work because we need to stand right here. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And then finally, we need some lighting in here. I'm going to start with just a torch. I need to go back to my base and get a door. We need a door for this. Oh. Oh, that's probably from when I slept. I probably kicked him out of his bed. But I'm thinking iron door. Because when I'm using my villager farm, it's got to be on hard difficulty so that we don't kill off our villagers when we turn them into zombies. And zombies can break wooden doors on hard difficulty. So I'm thinking iron door. Which is kind of unfortunate because I'm really not a huge fan of iron doors. And they're great for the fact that zombies can't break them. But I really dislike that you have to use a lever or a button of some sort to open them. Or pressure plate or something like that. You can't just click on them, that's my point. All right, so we'll put iron door here. I think we can get away with a button here. Yep, up high. And then we'll just do one on the other side as well to get out. That'll work. This is really stupid, but I want the button on this side. I don't know, I just like having the button on the right side. Like that's where the doorbell is. In America, doorbells are on the right side of the door. That's where I want the button. All right, so we'll come in here. It's nice and well lit. We can break that torch now. Might even come in here and put a second chest so that if this thing fills up, we can like move some stuff out of it. I doubt that will ever happen because we're not really going to go AFK for a super long time while using this. But it might be nice to have a second chest in here at some point. So yeah, that's how this farm works. Turn on and off here. Just sit here. Hold down the use button until you're done using it and then turn it off, and all of your stone or cobblestone, depending on what you're trying to collect, will end up in this large chest. So I will use this between episodes to get stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of stone. Probably going to turn some of it into smooth stone. So I might go ahead and set up some furnaces over here to also start smelting some of this stuff while I'm collecting stone. So this is going to be like our little industrial park. We can make stone, we can make smooth stone, we can make villagers. Yeah, I like it. It's our little industrial workhorse area. All right, so this is going to wrap things up for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, please hit that like button, and while you're down there, feel free to subscribe so you'll get notified of future episodes as they come out. Thanks y'all, and have a great day.